Hello friends, I'm Chelsy B Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to do a nice restorative, juicy hip opener yoga flow today. My hips have been super tight, so I wanted to offer you this class. So let's get into it. What you can use is a couple of yoga blocks. They're optional, yoga mat, or just on the ground. All right, ready? Let's go. We are going to start by coming up into a low squat, placing our hands together. We're going to gently open up the knees with our elbows, taking a nice deep breath in. Releasing it, trying to release out any tension in the hips. You can kind of wiggle back and forth if that feels good. Trying to elongate the spine, nice straight spine, stretching out through the crown of the head. Our feet are pressing firmly into the ground. Good job. We're going to place your left hand down to your mat, opening up to the right, inhaling, reaching through those fingertips. A nice gentle twist. We're going to open up the other way, reaching up with the fingertips again. Breathing, connecting with our breath, trying to breathe out any tension. Going to bring our fingertips forward, gently walking them. Exhaling, wiggling it out. Good job. We're going to come down to our hands and knees, opening the knees wide, placing the toes together, coming down into our child's pose, pushing the earth away from us and gently coming down, hips coming down to our heels. Exhaling it out. Wiggling it. Very nice, good job. Going to keep our toes together and release our hips down to the mat. And exhale, coming back into our child's pose. Being gentle with this if your lower back is tight, so only going as far as feels comfortable or releasing it down. Remembering to stay connected with your breath, being gentle with your body. This is a restorative class. Inhale, coming up into our tabletop position. We're going to sway our hips side to side, getting nice and open. Very good. Inhale, coming back to center. Our belly button is slightly tucked in. We're going to make little circles with our spine, with our tailbone. Just opening up the hips, going in the opposite direction. Making little circles here. Nice, good job. We're going to bring our right foot out, kind of like a kickstand. Toes are pointed forward. We're going to gently sit back. If you would like, you can also bring your block here, and you can sit back on your block if you need a little bit of support, or tuck the toes under as well, or option to leave your foot down flat, top of your foot flat on the ground. Inhaling and exhaling, releasing out tension in the hips. Let's point those toes up the ground, getting into our inner thigh here. Option to sit in the middle of our foot if you're feeling that flexible today. Remembering at any point during this practice, you are your best teacher. Listen to your body. If something doesn't feel good, come out of the pose. Inhale, coming back up to sitting. Going to do that on the opposite side, bringing our knee in, straightening our left leg. Toes are pointed forward. Again, option to have your block and sit down on your block if your hips are feeling too tight today. Or option to tuck the toes and sit, or untuck them. Whatever feels comfortable, please just listen to your body and what it needs. All right, we're gonna point those toes back up, and option to sit on the inside of your foot if this feels good, and exhale, twisting over to the side, giving a nice little stretch in that inner thigh. Inhaling, coming up. Very nice, good job. We're gonna come back into our child's pose here for a second, releasing the hips, giving a little wiggle. Inhale, coming up. We are going to come into our pigeon pose. So if you would like to, with your blocks, bring them here and place your left knee in the middle of your mat, bringing your right foot in front of you. Move up slightly so I'm on my mat. And if you need a little bit less, you can bring your foot closer to your hip, or if you would like to go a little bit deeper in your pigeon, you can bring your foot forward. Whatever feels good for your body. And if it feels comfortable, you can have your blocks here. I'm kind of liking this right now. This is nice and restorative. It's not too much. Option to go a little bit deeper though, if your body feels good. Really breathing into the hips, trying to soften any tension that might be there, and also softening any tension in your face. Giving yourself a little smile. Releasing the jaw. All right, bringing our left leg forward. Going to come into our pigeon on our left side, dropping those toes down. And again, wherever this feels good, for a little bit less, bring your heel closer if you'd like more. My foot is not going up that high today. And if you'd like, grabbing your blocks, placing your elbows, your forearms on your blocks, and inhaling, exhaling, going a little bit deeper into the pose. Softening your jaw, softening your face. I learned during pregnancy and my prenatal yoga courses that our jaw is connected with our hips. So during pregnancy and labor, I had to just soften and try to release. When I would clench my jaw, I would be stressed, my hips would be tighter. So remembering that, just trying to release our jaw, soften everything. I'm going to move my blocks. I'm going to go a little bit deeper here. Bringing my forehead down to the mat. Again, for you, do what feels comfortable. Listen to your body. Inhale, coming up. Very nice. Good job, everybody. Bringing the soles of our feet together. Bringing your feet closer if that feels comfortable. But if your back is tight, let's bring our feet a little bit further away. We're going to elongate the spine. Reaching out through the crown of the head, grabbing our toes, inhaling, and again, if you need to, you can bring the blocks and just go here if that feels good, or grabbing the toes, exhaling, going a little bit deeper, feeling it in the hips, going to that point of resistance and breathing into it, and seeing if you can just go a tiny bit deeper and then backing off. Very nice. Good job, everybody. One of our last poses is going to be placing our foot, our ankle over our knees, getting into the hips here. Ooh, my hips are tight and that feels good. And push away with our hand away from our knee, getting a little bit deeper. Again, if this hurts, it shouldn't hurt. If anything hurts, then stop. But if it is feeling kind of tight, breathe into it, try to soften. And if it's too much, then just come out of it and go here. You don't have to go all the way back. Your feet can also be here if this feels better for your hips. And also, option for those who are a little bit more flexible, a little bit more open, you can bring knee over knee too, if that feels good. Getting a little bit deeper. Switching our legs. We are going to put our hand on our knee here and gently, again, push away. Staying connected with our breath, breathing into our hips and softening. Very nice. And our last pose here is going to be a gentle twist. So you can leave your feet here. You can just cross your legs, or option to do knee over knee, whatever your body is calling for. You're going to place your right hand on your knee, left hand behind you. Inhaling, exhaling, gentle twist, getting nice and deep into those glutes. Breathing, good job, stretching those arms out to the side. If your knees are here, switch. Get your other knee over your knee. Exhale, twisting to the side. And going a little bit deeper. Wonderful. Oh, that felt so good. So good and juicy. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me for this little restorative hip opening flow. If you like this practice, please like and leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Chelsy B Yoga. Namaste.